he's pushing it too much, actually. I think he deserves this. He's done great work, but for all the three parts you mentioned, I haven't heard the second part you mentioned. The up and out, and the consultant was even a discussion not too long ago that they were going to change to make a career path for senior manager. So I haven't heard that in about 6 months or so. But it was a discussion that we have a lot of very valuable folks that never going to make partner, but they're still valuable. So what you're saying is almost the opposite, that we're going back to the up and out. That's it, but I think it's more just the general environment. So it is going to be more scrutiny. But the fundamental thing, Michael, that if you're looking at forward looking, you and I know that he's playing a huge role in odds. And by the way, we're going to put him up as a gal on PBS. We just made that decision. Have you heard about that program? It's basically a GCSP apprentice program. And we're putting up another woman. Let me see her name. She's in SAT, CCC. With John and I don't know where I put it, but anyhow. So going forward, where I'm going with this is that he's playing, but he's not, doing. Maybe at Cox would be different, and if he lands something at TBS with you, but he's fundamentally not in that group as of right now. He's working with you, and I see opportunities around communications going forward. So but that's to your point, EY versus Parthenon. Right, and we would. Yeah. No, that's a fair question. I just looking at him compared to other people I'm working with across the consulting landscape, he's delivering a lot more than many other senior managers in the current capacity. But the Parthenon question, it's a fair one. And I think looking forward, and we'll see what happens here, and there might be some changes here in the near future. I think you and him and growth strategy. We have a new thing coming up at Cedar Fair this morning. They want a quick turnaround on the growth strategy. I connect with Melinda, and we're going to have Laura McGarity take the lead on that. So I want to really look at growth strategy across TMT. But that generally doesn't answer the 3 points that you just brought up. Between you and me, and please don't share that with John, I would take the call. I'm sure what they want to talk about, being very supportive. But I actually think, Michael, for you personally as well, there's, how much personal political capital you invest if we don't think it's a slam dunk. So that's just for you personally, Michael. Because let's say you invest a lot of your personal capital, and then, that's not optimal either. And here's yeah. So here's the thing, Michael. Yeah, that's a decision almost he needs to do, because if I'm looking in the next 6 months, we just kicked off a really strategic project with Christian Wallin around data mining. It could evolve into a multi-year program. It's a $5 million opportunity that he is leading because of his relationship with Lisa. He's leading the work at Segra, which is $2-3 million worth of work. We're going to try to activate the commercial piece. We haven't really had a strategy on CB and Segra. So if I'm looking in the next 6 months, he cannot be pulled off. Like if TDS comes up, we'll figure something out. But it's not like come August he's going to, allocating 50% of his time on something that fits into that bucket. Now, if that's the direction we're going, we need to think this through and who could take his role, and it's going to be a tough one. But he's personally has his name on close to between Segra, Christian Wallin, and CB, $5-7 million worth of opportunities in fiscal 24. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I mean, at Cox itself, I mean, there is a path to 5 million in the next 18 months. Yep. I just forwarded you the email, so you have the email. Do you have it in your inbox now? Yep. And then the other, yeah. No, Michael, I think that all makes sense. The other one is that we're going to talk to Rich Mills to see if we can get some funding for TDS for you, and that might be another path. But we need to make sure that it's the right thing to focus on. Yeah, Michael, I don't know you. I can just tell you, I would not put John to lead this. You're talking Cox. Yeah, and listen, I love. I mean, this is just a different level. You know, given how important this is, I would love to have him be part of the team to learn, but he is not ready to lead it. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah. But that's the, John managed teams. He managed people, but he's never managed a strategy project like the one at Cox. So that's the thing. I think he has all the aptitude in the world. He just hasn't done it. So if for Cox, there is no way he's going to be a lead on that. Yeah. No, we don't chance the Cox. Yeah, I agree with all of those points. There is the fundamental issue, and Michael, you and I can figure out a path. I'm just saying, if he really needs to go somewhere else, and I will support John, whatever decision we jointly come to, but in the next period of time, he cannot exit Cox. And if we're saying that later in the fall he needs to go, we need to find replacement, but there's so much riding at Cox that he's connected to, that we just need to have a game plan. But it's not like he can come off Cox in August. I'm aligned with all, and I think for you personally, Mike, I also, it's a machine, and you need to be thoughtful about where you invest your personal capital. By the way, the one here with the 2 years, John was saying, because I said you only been like manager for it's pretty quick, and he said like in Parthenon it's like 2 years. That's he rambled off a bunch of names. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. But anyway, so the promotion. So there are a lot of different. But I think it. You're. Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the mid-cycle, by the way, I'm not sure if that's new in Portland, but that's been around consulting now for like 3 years. Yeah, no, I think that's fair. Oh, 100%. I mean, I am so with you. Okay, I want to put a foot down on this. So, I mean, it's okay if people, but okay. So basically, Miles team members. 1000%. 1000%. I am so with you on this. Okay. Mike. So Michael, talk to him. Give me a call after. And you know, it's one thing to talk to him. He might say all the right things and then nothing change. Who knows? Talk to him. But I want to connect with Miles as well, because this is not acceptable. And my point, I agree with you. It's not a bad thing that people are being proactive, but you and whoever you put on your team at least need to be coordinated. So if people emails and just say, oh good, they're reaching out to get this information, that's all fine, but it should not happen without you being and whoever you put in charge in the loop on that. It sets completely the wrong tone. And it might even be the wrong work. It might be the wrong work too. No. Michael, not acceptable. Talk to him, let me know how that goes. But I need to give him a little bit of coaching for his own opportunities that could spawn of this. If there is not, I mean, I agree with you. This is like a real test case. And Yep, 100%. Yep, 100%. Yep. Yeah, and here's the thing, you know, with you, Michael. I'm look what I'm excited about the years ahead. I mean, listen, what happened when we start when we maybe we, Everest failed. We're going to do Kilimanjaro next, but but you know, we have a good team and we can do a lot of really great work. So this needs to get resolved. Yeah. No, that's not acceptable.
Thank you. Good day.